Hello, everyone. Um, for those in Ohio, most of you know pretty much that pro board member Shirley Smith and former Senator Shirley Smith stepped down from the pro board. I think it was December 21. Um, it is so vital that we don't sit there and bash someone, but let's be productive and see how we can change the system. And I want to sit down with her and see where she stands now. I know what she did when she was a pro board member. She brought up tickets that was many years old and stuff like that. But let's see if we can reach out with her and maybe win her over to our side. The rumor is that she is going to be running for public life again for another political office. I'm not sure if that is true or not. But I wanted to run some statistics past you. Uh, um, I'm trying to find. I just had it in order. Um, we had. Let's see. Um, well, I had a list of every state that has a pro board. I'm not sure exactly where it is at this point. Oh, here. Let's see. Here it is. I'm going to read the states to you that do have a pro board as of still at least at this point. Alabama has one. Alaska, Arkansas, Connecticut, Idaho, Illinois, Kentucky, Nebraska, Nevada, New Mexico, Rhode Island, Wisconsin, Wyoming. But the weird thing is they don't have Ohio down on here, but we know Ohio does have a pro board. Um, I just wanted to run that by you so that you have some idea which states have the pro board. And if you have any concern about that state regarding the pro board, I would contact that state's ODRC. Maybe contact the pro board directly or the director of that state and bring your concerns to him. But these statistics that I have right now is basically, well, this is Ohio statistics. We have 79,000 people from Ohio are behind bars today. And I'm going to bring this up to you, you know, break it down for you. In the state prison, we have 51,000, and I believe it's a little bit above that now. Local jails, 19,000. Youth, 2,200. Federal prisons, we have 5,500, and this is just from Ohio. Nationwide, you're talking about a much larger scale, and I don't have those exact statistics. Um, but it's kind of sad on, that we have as a nation became a state of lock up, throw away the key, and not rehabilitate. Um, I did have an article published in the um, Columbus Dispatch this last week. Now, if I could find that, I had everything in order, but my folder kind of fell. Um, Here it is. Now, I'll briefly read it, and you could actually go to Columbus Dispatch and make comments to it. We had a couple of negative, but we had quite a few positive ones. Okay, it says in Ohio, parole board eludes too many inmates, and this was posted Sunday. And it says I founded Fair Treatment Reform and Reentry in the pursuit of fair laws and meaningful parole hearings. Our parole board gives up to 10-year continuances to people who should have been home years ago. If people are sentenced 10 years to life, they should be paroled at 10, as long as their behavior improves and they have taken the programs to better themselves. What they did to get incarcerated will never change, but people do change for the better. It's a shame that the parole board has no guidelines to follow, and it pretty much can do what it pleases. One guy received a parole 10 years ago, but shortly after it was taken away, and he received 10 years continuance. Let me stop there right there. He was also told that he was very suitable for parole at that time. Um, this year, he went back to the parole board, and they gave him 5 years and said he was not a good candidate for parole. You see the hypocrisy? Um, 10 years ago, they said he was very qualified and very good candidate for parole. Then this time, he would not be. And his conduct would not have changed. He's taken every program that's possible, like so many inmates. Let me finish this to the last paragraph. We have around 8,000 inmates, and that includes those sentenced before 1996 that had to see the parole board, then the lifers after 1996 that has to see the parole board. Um, uh, and our state is one of the toughest in the nation in allowing paroles. Who is paying for these people to be incarcerated way past the minimum? The taxpayers. Wake up, Ohio, for more information. Then has our website down. Um, we need more people to write to the newspapers, the local newspapers. Um, you could write in your state as well if your state has a parole board or if there's any unfair misconduct against the officers. We know that the PREA violation, which is the Inmate Rape Elimination Act, is really heavy in most of the prisons, and it's causes some problems, especially in the private prisons, which I am totally opposed to any state and any federal agency to use the federal prisons. That's where more abuse will take place than ever. But we as Ohioans, we as a nation need to start educating people on what is happening. And let's make changes and recruit people and share our stories and share what's happening. And anybody that I run into in the grocery store or doctor's office, I always share my viewpoints and about our organization. Sometimes you win them over, sometimes you don't. But we don't get mad to people that are ignorant of the fact. A lot of times, if you don't have a loved one that's locked up, you're not going to have the compassion that we have. So we have to stand together, stand tough, and stand firm for change. Um, Also, Sunday nights at 6 p.m. From the Inside Out, which we do have a group page, myself and Candace Hudson will go live and bring up different topics each week. Like next Sunday, we're going to talk about how to prepare for a parole. And we may bring some statistics up if we can find them. The sad thing is the state's always behind a couple of years, so the proper stats will never be there on time. Just like people's paroles are never there on time. Um, but we welcome your comments, your concerns. The only thing we ask is for you that everybody acts polite and respectful. And you don't have to agree with us all the time. But let's share our viewpoints. Let's start a discussion, and let's start helping other people out. We have an extraordinary board members for our organization from all different walks of life. Um, and I'm very proud of them. Some of them have been there from day one, and then we have some newer ones today. Candace was our vice president at one time, but now she's um, working a lot in the reentry field as well as fundraising and the parole board issue. She has a husband incarcerated. I did 25 years myself. Um, so I'm kind of excited where things are going to go. And I really feel in my heart 2019 is going to be the year for us. We're going to work so diligently to change laws. February 21st, we're going to meet at the Ohio State House at 12:30 p.m. in the coffee shop. You walk straight down the hallway to the coffee shop. It'll be on the right-hand side. We are working to get a proposal introduced that Beverly Seymour is drafting up on our behalf. This will help those behind bars that have to see the parole board. There would be guidelines, and people would have to be treated fair. Um, so we encourage you to attend that day and join us. If you have any questions, comments, feel free to email us at fairtreatmentreform@gmail.com. Again, that is fairtreatmentreform@gmail.com. Our website is www.fairtreatmentreformandreentry.org. www.fairtreatmentreformandreentry.org, or give us a call at 614-404-4924. Folks, we need to work together for change. Thank you very much.